UAE. Good morning. This is Loy Machedo speaking to you from LNN live with today's UAE's hot news. Ta-da! Like a news flashlight. Ta-da-da-da-da. Morning, and this is Loy Machedo speaking to you from LNN News and today's headlines. Maybe if I was a news channel, I would have that. Anyway, so I'll give you some UAE updates. Not the stuff that comes in the papers, but interaction, engagement with my clients. So I'll just tell you. Okay, first things first. The number of new inquiries have totally died out. At least this last 15-20 days, it has completely gone like zero. I think primarily because India's you have that Indian variant of that virus, black fungus and white fungus and colorful fungus and all that fungus. And so there have not been any new inquiries, as in new people who want to come down to UAE. However, on the flip side, for the people who are in UAE, it's kind of good news because employers now know we have less choice to bring people from India. We might as well utilize the talent that is locally available. The only people who can fly down from India, like that in Khalid times, it came one rich Indian businessman spent $80,000 or $90,000. See this, press NDP, LDP, something. So many are there. Like, we keep walking, scary. Looks like a snake. Okay. Who can spend $80,000 all that? They charter the whole flight and they bring the whole family. So normal person can't do that. So you have so many people who are stuck there. In fact, I personally know some people who went down to India, who flew down to India because their mother was sick, father was sick, and family was sick, and now they are stuck there, And some of them are like, they're worried they'll lose their job, and some want to come back, and it's a bad scene. Yeah, it's really a bad scene. I've been asking quite a number of India is chaotic. It's terrible. I mean, for people who fall sick, they show in the news, no? The oxygen cylinders are not available, or they're selling in the black market, or there are even people who are scamming others saying, okay, we'll provide you oxygen, buy the money, and then they cheat them. It's a shame that it's happening. People are trying to fool others who need life-saving oxygen for their family. They buy the money and then they vanish. But this is what it is. And then there are others who are trying to politicize that whole episode. Oh, the BJP government has failed, and oh, the Congress has failed. And anyway, so people who are in UAE are mainly getting job offers. In fact, old client of mine, very old, premier client, this lady got when the pandemic started until I think the beginning of January this year, she never got any job offer. Thankfully, she had a job, senior level. She never got any job offer. In the last 2 months, she's got seven job offers, good salary, and she has kind of renewed the contract with me to train her. So that way I'm a little lucky. Most of my old clients, they get in touch with me, and sometimes I just send them a message, hi, how things going? And they're like, hey man, we are busy with work. So work is starting. There is resumption of work. The job offers are primarily being given to people who are already in the country. In fact, I know one guy who was about to leave this month. I just sent him a message. I asked him, so have you reached India? No. There was someone, colleague or someone, he started a new company. He offered me a visa. He said, we can do some projects here. I'll pay you money and this and that. So people are like, as a last resort, they're trying. So that is good for the economy. So, like I said, UAE is doing whatever it can to jumpstart the economy. UAE, Qatar, these countries. I don't know much information about Bahrain, Oman, but the one or two clients that I have in each country who I'm in touch with, they're saying they're trying to do something or another, because obviously you have to pay your bills, right? So yeah, projects are coming up slowly. Work has started. They are employing new people. In fact, I even forwarded some details within my groups. Okay, these guys are searching for jobs, vacancies. They're looking for engineers. They are looking for sales people. They are looking for logistics guys, and blah blah blah. It goes on. So within my groups, I forward the details. I tell them, forward to whom you know, because you start forwarding in public groups, becomes a mess. Then what else? Yeah, the only other thing which I've told you before is be prepared for these interviews, because now when they call for the interviews, immediately they say, okay, let's have a Zoom call, or let's have a, immediately. So you have to be ready fast. Most of the time they're not going to ask you, okay, come down and all that. So they'll finish the prelims right then and there only. So you have to be prepared for that. How I know this is because when they get called for an interview, they call me, Loy, I'd like to have a session, sharpen my interview skills. So like I said, there are no new clients for new jobs, and the existing clients who are there, they thankfully keep the ball rolling. Personal branding and setting up e-commerce business, there are one or two here and there inquiries, but because the pricing is slightly higher, they ask questions, they inquire. Like, it's not a sense of urgency, It's not like, oh shit, I need to do it now. But there are people who are inquiring. There's still interest over there. They want to figure out how they can get a visa, sit at home, or make the business run by having, let's say, a supplier in India or China or Pakistan, and get the whole logistics of getting the goods here, and advertising on Facebook or online. So yeah, see, end of the day, whatever you're doing, whether you're already in the country or whether you're out of the country and trying to get back in, I've told you this, you need to survive. It's your ass on the line, so you do whatever it takes to survive. But only thing I would caution you is, use your common sense when going ahead with this approach. Like, just yesterday I told some of my guys in my group, this idiot, he's at a very high level, okay? He sends me this email, Loy, I tried to get in touch with you, I couldn't. Fine, I send him a message on WhatsApp. I say, yeah, here's my number. Okay, Loy, this is the job I'm looking for, this is the position, this is the salary, okay? Find something for me. And if you do, I'll give you 1 month's salary. The way he communicated this is as if I'm a secretary sitting down here and, yes sir, no sir, no problem sir, okay sir. I just deleted his bloody profile. Who the fuck cares, man? You think I'm sitting down here waiting? Oh, thank you sir, thank you, let me find a job for you, sir, give me your 1 month's salary after you get it. Sir, fuck off, man. So don't be an idiot. Don't ask people, okay, please look out for a job for me, yeah, please help me. Nobody gives a fuck. How many times I have to tell you that? You can't use the same old approach to get a job. And I've always told you this, nobody cares. Keep that in mind. And finally, last but not the least, get ready for Expo 2020. There will be an increase in the activities, increase in the jobs. The economy has to run, man. They can't sit and lock themselves. They have to do something. So even if there will be a spike in cases, they'll do their best to control it. But people will want to go back to normal. So anyway, these are some of the just basic updates. I can't give specifics in terms of which company, because I don't want a flood of people applying for this job. That's why I give it to my known connections, So you would have done the same. If you knew there's a job vacancy, you'll send it to people you know. So anyway, do your best, and if there's anything I need to know, share it with me. If I find it worth sharing with others, you know I will. All right, having said that, you guys take care. This is me signing off. Chalo.